Ross is absolutely killing it. What's up, everyone? My name's Garrett. I'm a full-time 7-figure Amazon seller, and in this video we are doing some retail arbitrage here at Ross. Been absolutely crushing it at Ross, so finding a lot of stuff not only for Amazon but some great eBay flips. Back here, I don't know if you can see in that bag, picked up 3 Nike Tech Fleece hoodies for $29.99, all sold comps for 100 plus. So crazy stuff. I'm gonna bring you guys along for the ride, show you guys what type of products we're buying in store to flip online for a profit. Let's go. So first stop at Ross was pretty good, had tons. The toys are starting to hit, guys. Finding lots of Transformers. Some of those Transformers figures were like $7.99, selling for like 28 bucks. I sell those every year. Just a lot of good toys. I've been finding tons of good clothing, so not a bad first stop. I just pulled up to another Ross. This one is usually super good. I have a buddy, a good friend of mine, James, who also lives in Arizona. He lives kind of on the opposite side of the valley, which is what we call like the city here in Arizona. So he hit all the Rosses over there, and he said he absolutely cooked it. So he said I needed to get back out. He said today they're putting out a ton of good stuff. So we're gonna go on in. He does mostly eBay, but he was sending me some of the stuff he was finding that could be sold on Amazon. Some crazy stuff. So let's see if we can go in and pull out some big profits. Let's go. All right, guys, so just leaving Ross. Okay, so we picked up those hair dryers. Those are crazy. I've actually been selling these for like a while. I had posted them in the profit list like a month ago. Bunch of members are cooking them. So if you haven't checked out the profit list, link down below, free 3-day trial. It's my Discord reselling group where we post leads like this all the time. But those are $32.99. I even sold like 8 of them on eBay just to prove to people that you can sell items on eBay if you're restricted, and I moved like 8 of them in 3 weeks for like $79.99, so made like 30 bucks profit on each one. But the craziest thing I just got here, so I've been wanting a JBL speaker for a long time, right? This is the Pulse. It like is a rainbow one, whatever. These are like $130 speakers. At least that's what they're scanning in on Amazon. Rank is 3,000. This did not have a freaking price tag on it, and I went up to one of the associates that's working in there, and they said, just take this. It was like one of the cheaper versions of this, like the crap versions that are priced $12.99. They said, take this to the front and they will price match that for the JBL. So I literally picked up this JBL speaker for freaking $12.99. So I wanted it for myself, but now that I could make like 100 bucks profit on it, I'm like tempted to just flip it. They're even going on eBay for 119. Tons of sold comps. They're selling every day on eBay. So it's just crazy. I was like, I don't think they understood that this is like a high-end like speaker or whatever. So great first stop. Found 2 hair dryers, 2 different models of the hair dryers, 5 hair dryers total. That the lower end ones, 30 bucks profit each. These are like 50 bucks profit each. Toys are starting to hit, guys. If you're not out there sourcing Ross right now, you're missing out. But we're going to head to the next one. Let's freaking go. Pulled up to Ross number 3. It's currently about 6 p.m. here in Arizona. It's starting to get darker out earlier, so we're going to be out past dark. Let's go on in and hopefully find some more profitable items. Alrighty guys, so finally making it home here. A full day of sourcing, did pretty well, hit a bunch of Rosses, hit that Burlington, did very good. Ross has been on fire, been finding a ton of crazy stuff in regards to toys, clothing. They're definitely starting to get a lot of stuff. The Christmas rush is coming of like, we all know discount stores get their toys. So what's my strategy going into Q4? Because I want to provide you guys with some more value in this video. So this Q4, I'm going to be heavily focusing on where can I find the most product for how much time I'm spending sourcing, especially with retail arbitrage. So that's going to be primarily the outlets, Nike outlet, Adidas outlet, Puma, Reebok, just the outlet malls in general. You can always go to the outlet malls and get a lot of inventory. So we want to be focusing on, hey, maybe it's not the highest ROI compared to like going to a Marshall's or a Ross, but we're able to find 20 times the amount of items in the same amount of time, right? So focusing on efficiency, right? I'm definitely going to be hitting some of the discount stores when I notice they're having peaks of receiving certain items. So right now, Ross is hot on toys and clothing. So I'd definitely be making my loop for the next 3 days, hitting 50 Rosses up, right? Getting 500-600 items in a few days. So just pinpointing, having a strategy going out when sourcing. Next thing is taking advantage of all of the online arbitrage opportunities that are going to be coming our way just in the next few months, right? There's going to be tons of sales. It's Prime Day right now as I'm making this video, and a lot of other websites are competing with Amazon for Prime Day, offering 20-25% off, insane cash back with Rakuten. Some websites 15, PetSmart.com is 20%. So taking advantage of the 3-4 day windows when these sites are running their sales and spending as much on inventory as possible. And just knowing that, yeah, there's going to be competition on these listings, but over the 90-day period, sellers are going to sell out of a lot of these products. Prices will recover. So if you have the capital to go deep on a lot of these items, I'd recommend doing it when they're having these like big yearly sales, right? And that comes to my last tip for this video is I'm a very cautious seller when it comes to how I'm deploying my capital into products, right? And every single year, I know like I'll find a hot item and I'll know that, hey, I could buy like 1,000 of this product and it would do good, but I might only buy 200 because I'm just being so cautious, right? And every single year I regret it. So if you're an experienced Amazon seller, you know what you're doing, you could probably relate. This year, I'm just going all in, right? I'm going deep on certain items that I know I'm getting a great deal on that product. I've sold it before many years in a row, and just taking advantage of the opportunity to buy these products at cheaper prices and going extremely deep just because I have the capital. Now, this isn't going to be a strategy everyone's going to be able to utilize. Wouldn't recommend it if you're a beginner, but if you've been in Q4 a couple times, you know there's always those items every year where you wish you could have bought more of them. So keeping that in the back of my mind while I'm sourcing, if I find a really good product, it's at a great price, I'm just going to go all in and get as many as I can. So also one thing to add is don't stop sourcing in December. Just treat December and January like it's Q4, because that's when a lot of buying opportunities are. And January oftentimes is like my second biggest month of the year behind December, and vice versa. It's flopped back and forth within the past couple of years. January and even February are killer months on Amazon. So don't take your foot off the gas. But that's going to wrap it up for this one, guys. If you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe. Would love to have you here. I post content like this all the time. If you haven't checked out the profit list down below, go ahead, get your free 3-day trial, and I'd love to see you in there. But that's it for this one, guys, and I'll see you on the next video.